Body language is the way people communicate nonverbally, through facial expressions, different gestures, pacifying movements, and vocal characteristics such as the tone and pitch of the voice. Here are certainly some body language cues that might be more common among women than men and vice versa. Though whether body language is inherently gendered is more complex. Many of the nuances in male versus female behaviors can often be boiled down to socialization, culture, and environment, though some may be hardwired in us. Physical signs a woman might be interested. 1. Exposing their neck. Because the neck contains the jugular vein, it's a vulnerable part of the body. In an attempt to protect themselves, a person may be inclined to reach for their neck in discomfort. When they're feeling comfortable and safe though, they might expose their necks. To do this, they could brush their hair to the side or tilt one shoulder forward and down. 2. Playing with jewelry. While grabbing for the neck is generally a sign of discomfort, if a woman reaches for her necklace, she may be sending the opposite signal. If the movement is slower, sensual, and more of a caress, that can be a sign of flirting. Fidgeting with rings, however, could be a sign of discomfort and nervousness. 3. Moving objects. When eating at a restaurant or sitting across from someone, a woman might move objects out of the way. This could be a sign she wants to be closer to the other person, particularly if it's followed by physical touch. This tends to be a sign of affection among all genders. 4. Showing facial expressions. The feedback loop in conversation tends to be more visible in women than men. Nodding of the head, arching the eyebrows, smiling, or saying things like, "Oh, really?" may be signs of flirtation or interest. While men do this too, women may be generally more obvious in their flirty facial expressions. 5. Playing with hair. When a woman plays with or twirls her hair around her finger, that can be a sign of flirtation, especially when showing the inside of her wrist. Women will generally pull a strand from the back or side of their head when flirting. When they're readjusting with the front, like a bang, that's more nervousness. 6. Biting or licking the lips. Biting the lip can be a sign of nervousness and flirtation, sometimes both at the same time. Some women might lick their lips. In some cases, this is done to draw attention to the lips or to moisten them before kissing. 7. Turning their palms upward. While clenched hands can be a sign of withdrawal or discomfort, open hands with palms facing upward can signal trust and openness. 8. Touching. When interested in someone, a woman might engage in some kind of physical touch. This could be a brush of the hand, a tap on the shoulder or the knee, or something more obvious like a hug or hand-holding. Men do the same in reverse. However, a man's intent might be more to see how the woman will react and whether she's comfortable enough. 9. Changing their voice pitch. When a woman is excited or interested, her voice may become faster and slightly higher. But, depending on where a person lives, they may actually draw out their words and speak a bit more slowly to flirt. While the latter helps the other person hear what you have to say, it could also draw attention to the lips. 10. Tilting their head. The more interested you are in somebody, the more attention you're going to give them. One way to show that attention is by tilting the head as someone talks or nodding for them to continue. On a more sensual note, a woman might tilt her chin down slightly, then slowly look up. Particularly when you have the smolder look with it, that can be very captivating.